What is up, my fellows? Welcome back to the guide. We're gonna go ahead and continue off. If you haven't already, if you want to continue on with the main way instead of going the side passage, and if you have defeated the infamous Nameless King, then congratulations to you. I want to give you a firm applause. Now, what we're gonna go ahead and do is continue on. Probably go ahead and cut it after we defeat Dragon Slayer armor. That boss will be apparent very soon. Once I defeat him, then I honestly will call that good. I will not be uploading in the next like 3 or 4 days due to issues that arose that need to be taken care of. So going to be kind of gone for a while. Not to mean to leave you guys on a bad note. By the way, if you haven't already, one thing you got to make sure is that if he isn't there, which he normally hangs out about here, which is Egon. If you do not talk to him, he will not actually spawn in the location that I'm about to point out. If you have, then you don't have to worry about it. But, however, if you did Cirrus's quest line, well, you're going to be in for a treat. Let's go ahead and head back to the Dragon Barracks. And you can, in fact, cheese the dragons in 2 ways, but do understand that both ways do work, but also I don't know if they've patched it. So if they have patched it, which I don't think they did, but it's kind of interesting. But yes, you can cheese the dragons in 1 of 2 ways. And from this point, these are the only 2 remaining dragons in the whole game. Sorry, got something stuck in my throat. What you want to do is go ahead and work your way on up to the bridge. Now I know probably in a previous episode we went ahead and came up here and grabbed a lot of the stuff, but now we're jumping off this way. Now do be careful of the abyss monsters, which are that one and the other one off to the other side. There is Twinkling Titanite behind that one, but if you don't want to deal with the abyss monsters, then just don't really worry about it. So come on over here. And what you want to do is try to lure them one at a time. Do also be careful. There is a... Yeah, him. Do not get close to the edge. He will just say, forget your edge, I will just kill you regardless. He can hit you from up here. And there's also an axe wielder. Try to get both of them to come out, so, or at least wait until both of them show. And then you can actually just go ahead and, yeah, see what I mean? He can still hit me from here. I don't know why this guy aggroes so badly, but he does. Pardon the background noise, by the way, that's my dogs. If they start whining, that's also because my girlfriend's gonna be on her way home from work. And they just love to see her, and right now they're just, my cat and my dog are playing. This part, I will tell you to be very careful. You will have this guy. He's the one who throws the Lloyd's talismans. I think they're the Lloyd's talismans. Come over here, grab your raw gem. I know it's kind of pointless, so that's there if you want it. Then you got a large soul of a nameless soldier. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Very tricky to be, in fact. Down here, there is a monster that you might recall a couple times. We cheesed the other ones. This one and one other are the uncheesable ones. Because, to be fair, they are down here, and they can absolutely decimate you. That frostbite can do a lot of damage. If you don't want to try to fight him in close quarters, try to lure him out here. Not exactly as I said, not a fun enemy to deal with. Not gonna lie though, you might perish a couple times. Because that frostbite is devastating. But I managed to kill him in one go. You get the Erythelian Rapier. I think it's like the Crystal Sage Rapier. If not... No, it's a lot better, but it does ice damage. And it's actually a quality, not so much a dex build. But probably once you level it up, it does become a dex variation. Come on down here once you kill him. Don't let this fool you. In other words, don't worry about it. It looks weird. It looks like it shouldn't be there, but it really should. Ironically. There are about three chests, if I'm not mistaken. Only 4. 4 chests. Twinkling Titanite. Twinkling Titanite. I think one's going to be a Titanite scale and one's going to be a shield. Yep, Titanite scale. You're going to be getting a ton of that. And the Spirit Tree Crest Shield. I think that's actually, like, arguably one of the best shields. Spirit Crest. It's actually really good in lightning. This is honestly the best one if you really want to keep versing him. Nameless King, if you haven't defeated him. I usually keep going with the Shield of Want because it does increase soul gain. After that, I'm gonna just pity you on this because you might face a little bit of trouble getting through this, especially when they do blow their fire. If you're good enough, you can catch them when they're not blowing their fire, but if not, just roll as best as you can. And go ahead and just drink up some Eustace. Yes, you have to cross this. And there's a lot of enemies. You want to go up the stairs first for that very reason, because the enemies like to throw fire bombs. There's a lot of these little ones. It's basically like the Lothric High Wall, but, you know, just... but a little bit more chaotic. Oh yeah, this is how you take down the first dragon. And this is when it gets a little interesting. So, as the same strategy went with the previous dragon, it does work on this. And trust me when I say you really don't want to... you don't want to be down there. Because this Abyss monster actually is kind of a... well, they're both kind of unique in a weird way. They, oh hey, I got another charge. To what, exactly? My uses didn't go up. Don't worry about that just yet. Do not bother with that. All of these barrels explode. If you want to, just come on down here. Kill off the remainings. There's probably only like a couple. Oh, yeah, there is only a couple. We do a little bit more damage, so try not to go too nuts. But there, I think that's it. But yeah, you get some black fire bombs. You want them. Come on up here. Now, this is basically where I tell you to be very, very careful. Because once you come down here, you can open the gate. Now, one downfall though. There's him, who's guarding it. It opens up the main gate. Downfall is to get to the other dragon, and to get to a shortcut, you need to get past him. So, If you're not good at fighting two-handed weaponed knights, then I would honestly suggest just not going that way and just trying to see if you can run past him. We will tackle this in a very short bit. The only reason I wanted to do that, though, is to kind of show you of a little itty-bitty little exploit that you can take advantage of. You come to this, you pull out your crossbow, and the question is that actually affecting the dragon? Okay, it's doing a little bit of damage. Ah, there we go. Once you get the official abyss creature out, do not touch that stuff. That stuff will curse you, so do be careful on that. But yeah, no. I'll be showing you the second exploit once we get to the other one. If you need to switch crossbow bolts, heavier, or your alternate ones, the ones that you have on the secondary is your triggers, and the ones you have on your first are. Go ahead and take that off, and now. Okay, what is that? I think it's trying to give me one, and yeah, you get embers and large tianites, and the other dragon's dead. Interesting little fact. But come on over here. Now that you don't have to worry about fires, now we can grab all of the items. I forgot to have my axe out. That would have been disastrous. Go ahead and grab this tianite chunk. And now we can start grabbing all of the items. We have tianite scales. If you honestly really want to, I don't think there is a cheese way to dealing with this guy, so yeah, that's a problem. The best way I can say is just pelt the miracle worker with arrows, and then kind of go from there. Go ahead and get the refined gem, and I think that's another ember over here. No, it's a lightning urn. I was mistaken. But yeah, no, he's just totally dead now. Because the abyss woke up in him, and it killed him instantly. Depending on how you want to deal with them. But let's go ahead and take care of that little area that I said I was going to take care of. Which contains a lot of good loot. But the problem is, though, is that there's a mimic. Yes, there is another mimic. I think the last two in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, actually. Because I think from here you don't have to worry about them. Just go ahead and try your best. Yes, that's the mimic. I'm going to reiterate that. That's the mimic. Notice the chain facing forward. Try not to wake him up. Go ahead and just kill his little friends. Uh-oh. Did the other ones wake up? No, shockingly. You got two thieves, though. Go ahead and kill them. Go ahead and get your tianite scale. Reason I wanted to clear them, though, first is because so I can clear some room so me and the mimic can duke it out. You remember the Lloyd talisman exploit. If you want to, you can use it. I don't have any, so I have to verse this guy. Ooh, that's a good chunk of damage. And yes, he is a four-legged one. Not hard to deal with, just more of a pain. And you get 3 more tianite scales. So, as I said, if you really need tianite scales, this is the place to get them. Now, I'm gonna take care of the miracle worker. I might be able to not really worry much about him, because he might be going away just... I might have to kill... Yeah, that can actually hit them from any... There we go. Now it might be a little bit... Ah, crap. The other one. He doesn't normally come over sometimes. Well, actually, I'm lying. He does a lot. The problem is, though, is that he is not officially... Now, the problem is, though, he is extremely buffed right now. The other guy is not... Okay, so he's not carrying anymore, so I might be able to get away with waiting for his buff to kind of wear off, if it ever decides to wear off. He's been healed for... Yes, that's also one of the downfalls of these guys. They can instant heal. They're... But the thing is, though... Okay, I just took it off. That's one downfall, though. It's going to be a never-ending battle. Unless, of course, I manage to get some... There we go. Got the damage off. There we go. If you want to deal with him, there's another knight just down there, but honestly, he's not really worth it. Oh, hey, this guy dropped something. Oh, hey, cool. Anyway, now that that's all said and done, now... you can come on up here. And now you are near the boss fight. Now this is often good to do, is just go ahead and just send this down. And now that's available at Dancer. Yes, at Dancer's fight. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah. Oh, hey, I am not fat rolling with this. That's actually kind of awesome. Oh wow, I'm actually extremely underweight. I thought I was gonna have to take it off again. But just keep doing this. The other exploit, but I don't want to test it out, is because this guy is already out, is that if you get down there, you can immediately roll behind him, and where I'm shooting at, he can't officially attack you. The only reason I'm pelting him with arrows, though, is because it's easier. And not to mention, kind of gets you to understand the damage drop a little bit. And not to mention, it's kind of cool. But now you can just drop down there and grab both those loot items, and you get Titanite chunks. So we're gonna go ahead and just shimmy, 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 shimmy. That is another mimic. Don't agitate it. Come down here, grab the soul, and grab more. Now I've gained back all of it. Now you can take on this mimic, but Braille Divine Tome of Lothric, another tome that you can give to the blind chick if you want to, but I'm gonna take this one on just because it's my job as guide to show you what this creature holds. Dark Soul salute. Anyway, Sunlight Straight Sword. It's actually the mystical sword wielded by Longsword. Contains the very power of the sun. Perhaps it's a relic of a one-sided admiration. Or it's actually Solaire of Astora. Pretty much, you know, blessing you. But, hey. Yeah, this is probably the best. Anyway, go ahead and drop on down. Oh, that would be my girlfriend coming home from work. Sorry about my dogs in the background. But now that we're officially here, let's go ahead and tackle them. And I'm honestly going to call that an episode. I know this is kind of one of my shorter episodes, but to be fair, it's just like, eh. Let's see here. That actually goes into the Grand Archives. Oh, yeah, there is a ring here that you can pick up. There's actually 2 rings in this area that I need to go show you. You got the red Tearstone ring, basically a ring that can actually increase your damage. Shoot, there is an item down there. I think it's just Homeward Bones. I want to say, but I don't really remember. Not a mimic. And rusted coins. So go ahead and grab the item. Titanite scale. And now you have officially looted this place. And Egon is there. Here's Egon. If you in fact did do Sirius's quest line, she shows up here. Interesting little fact. I'm gonna go ahead and equip my bow. Might as well go ahead and keep it on. Like, to be fair, I'm practically gonna use the mess out of this one. I might need to level up. To deal with this, there's like a little bit of a trap, but if you stay back here, you can pick off the archers. Yes, those both are archers. They will try to get closer, so try to adjust as needed. But generally, you can kill them well before they can get close. There we go. Now they're dealt with. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I do. There's an item over here. Go ahead and pick it up. A Titanite chunk. Go ahead and pull out your original weapon. Why? Because now here comes a big old axe boy. That's why I say this was a hefty trap. Is because you're going to be mostly focused your attention on this boy. Not to focus too much on the archers. Alright. Now, wander on over here, and I think oh yeah, there is a ladder, but fortunately, oh wait, is there a ladder? Oh, there is. I'm just blind. You'll have to pardon me on that. I'm partially blind anyway. That's why I'm actually sitting so close to the TV. Like, luckily I got the like volume, all TV volume in my headset, but it also stops the echoing. Go ahead and pick up the Knight Ring. Basically, the Knight Ring, the Scholar Ring, and the Priest Ring increases strength, dex. There's a strength, dex, intelligence, and faith. There's literally 4 rings based around those 3. So, if you ever wanted to know what you wanted to replace this with, I went ahead and picked up the Priestess Ring. See, it increases faith. This increases strength by 4 points. I'm not going to really worry about wearing it, though, because go ahead and give me a little sip. The magic blade did you a whole lot of good, did it, boy? This is offer the sunlight medal, if you have one. This is actually officially the spot. This is not a mimic. Go ahead and come in here, pick it up. Sunlight scale. And go ahead and open up the door. And now you just got a small shortcut, officially when you beat the boss, to get to this place. Yep, that was the entire area. Now, I'm gonna choose Cirrus for this. It is best to have... Actually, no. I'm gonna go with Egon. Tank on tank is usually the best option. Now, I would say Cirrus would be a notable for this fight, but she sometimes is and sometimes isn't. Egon's probably better just for his sheer endurance, I guess would be a better word. Because the fact is he's built in bulky armor, he's got that mega hammer, and he's got the big old shield. But yeah. Now we're gonna go take on Dragon Slayer armor. Now, he is allergic to electric, so if you happen to have gold pine resin, which I do, it would be wise to go ahead and use it. I know I'm kind of risking a lot of souls, but to be fair, and those are pilgrim moths. Not much is known about them. There is one move that he does in stage 2. Yes, he has stages 2. That's almost an insta-kill. He's not in stage 2 just yet. I think he's allergic to... in stage 2, though, he usually has the pilgrim butterflies helping him. Though I think they... Oh, there they go. Ooh, that damage. Yeah, see what I mean? Almost insta-kill. Almost had him, that go. Almost had him. What's sad is Egon might kill him. But it won't count, because the thing is even if I die, he has to basically go. But now that we have the shortcut open, now we can get to him much quicker. But now I can also show you the shortcut. And if you sent it down, then hey, then you got a shortcut waiting for you. So basically what you want to do, go ahead and ember up. Because in this game, embering up is actually probably the best idea. Go ahead and travel back to Dancer, which is over here. Head to Dancer. Yes, I know. And you can actually bypass the knight. He is actually not very active. His compadre really is, though. But it's always good to just send the elevator back, because once the elevator gets active, they tend to leave you alone after that. I will show you what I mean. Because right now it just sounds like a lot of hibbly bibbly boo, but in reality sakes is that it's actually a valid strategy. Now, that was my mistake. I wasn't watching my health. Yeah, I'm going to call that good for the night after this one. And it's going to be like a few more days before I upload again. I know I've already said it, but I might as well reiterate it. That it's going to be a bit of time before I'm going to be able to upload again. Because I got a couple things that need to be taken care of and going through. But see, just run right past. And honestly, just stay right back here. Do. The button will raise and just immediately roll off. gonna still go with, should I go with Cirrus or should I go with, Tanky Boy? I always go with Tanky Boy. Applies magic. I think he's allergic to dark. I'm gonna go ahead and put one. Don't have too much on your tool belt. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tanky Boy. I always go with Tanky Boy. I don't think he's allergic to poison. I think he's actually almost immune to poison. I think he is allergic to dark, however. Don't quote me on that, though. Waiting for Kareem to... Well, waiting for Egon to get on over here. I know I'm repeating a lot of things, but sometimes repetition is the best way. There we go. Come on. Come on, Egon. He always tries to open up with either the shield bash, or the axe slam. That was actually pretty good damage. Oh, that was actually really good damage. Okay, yeah, he's allergic to dark. I don't really know entirely, but... if you're really having troubles, try switching your ring loadout. Oh, already level 2. It's taking even less damage. Try your best to avoid that. Yeah, do avoid that attack. That attack can almost instant kill you. Come on, Egon, actually hit. There we go. And Dragon Slayer armor's down. And for that you get his axe if you want it, and of course his mega shield. And all the pilgrim butterflies die. Those are not dragons, those are pilgrim butterflies. Not as much known about those, so sorry I can't inform you of what they are or of what reasoning they are and they exist. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick because this makes no sense, but DS3 decided to do this, I guess for the pity parties. Go ahead and rest here, even though it's really not going to mean much. Go ahead and take off your resin. Come on over here. Come and get the Titanite chunk. There shouldn't be any other items, I don't think. Like, this area is wide open, but there's officially no items. Like, yeah, I know I went the wrong direction. Wait, is there an item over that direction? Might be. Let me double check real quick. I don't think so. No, there's no items here. It just looks wide open, so it made me kind of question it. But, we're gonna come on up here, and yes, there's another bonfire. I don't know why, but yeah, there's another bonfire. That's going to be a shortcut that we unlock later whenever I get back, because I'm going to be a little bit busy. Go ahead and grab that, and if you want to, you can unlock it, the door, but I do warn you, there's a lot of nasties in there. And if you don't know what you're doing, it can be a nasty, nasty, nasty surprise. So I'm honestly going to leave it here. I will catch you guys in the next few days. I'm sorry that I can't upload tomorrow. But with a lot of things going on in my life that I need to take care of, but I'll show you the weapons real quick. The weapons and the items you can get from him, or get for his soul. But I'm probably going to consume it because the axe is not terrible, but nothing to write home about because it's just a bigger version of the Dragon Slayer axe that you have if you've done what I've done. But yeah, there's the Dragon Slayer axe. It is a little bit less on the lightning side and more on the physical side. Downside is it can't be infused, and or it can't it can be upgraded, but only up to +5. And then of course you have the Dragon Slayer Great Shield. Amazing, amazing, amazing resistances. To be fair, I might actually pick that up and use it for Nameless King. I might do that. Does it have like any underlying? Shield offers high protection to lightning, to which the Dragon Slayer commanded as his own, and its skill has faint echoes in the Dragon Slayer's own fighting style. Melted iron once formed part of the Dragon Slayer's armor. I'm not truly sure, honestly. I might do it just for it. And just like go like hefty shield, but go a tiny axe, because but I'm just talking about what I'm going to be doing in my separate playthrough. Drake Blood Sword is mega fucking split, so pardon my language, by the way, is mega split, so keeping it up with it is not really a high priority of mine. You want to keep up with it, awesome, but really that dex requirement is not nearly as bad as the Exile Greatsword, but the Exile Greatsword, you know, has a little bit more. Aerithil Rapier, also not too terrible. There's Godhard's Twin Swords. Yes, you find Godhard finally dead. Probably going to just sell the Black Knight Glaive, because I'm pretty sure that is actually that is a strength-based weapon. Not a terrible axe, honestly. It has like also a unique like the other butcher's knife, but you know, I stored that away. Storm Ruler +3. Now its special can do a lot of damage, which you kind of need to keep up with in the new game pluses. Dragon Slayer Great Bow. I'm trying to decide. I'm really deciding if I want to get that shield and just wield like a really tiny axe, because I got an axe already up to +10. So do I want to upgrade? Well, I did say I was going to try to keep up with it, so heck, why not? So Titanite chunk, and I am one Titanite chunk short to getting it up to +9. But look at that damage increase. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Might farm the Dragon Boys just to do it, but yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and not use up the soul, but use it for the Dragon Slayer shield, because it has a high like lightning resist, and not to mention it wouldn't be a terrible idea to keep it. I might, as I said, I'm gonna be versing the Nameless King kind of in my spare time. I'm not going to be taking like a hefty weapon, because I highly suggest against it, because it is a very challenging fight. With that all said and done, go ahead and pop your souls, go ahead and level up, and get prepared for the next episodes when I get back. I'm sorry that I can't upload tomorrow, like I say, but I have things to do. And if you want to, you can just go ahead and get rid of the regular ones. Because the twinkling ones are the ones that do this stuff. The regulars don't really do anything. So But yeah, now you get mega amounts of souls, and now I have over 200,000. Next boss, so the next two bosses are legitimately the final two bosses, so... Ooh, wow. Alright. Now, how much can I lift? Yeah, as I said, might verse him in my spare time. Put that on, and I put on the Dragon Slayer shield. Holy crap, I can actually wield it, and it's not hindering me. Granted, it looks ridiculous. Like, I might as well carry the big axe. But that weighs me down, so yeah, might actually do that as a viable strategy. Because this thing is literally a beast. And also it can do that shield bash that doesn't do really a whole lot of damage, but also not really terrible. So yeah, as I said. Okay, I see how he has to do it now. He's keeping it latched on with some chains just to keep it on him. That's kind of hilarious. But anyway, with all that said and done, I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, why am I dual wielding? Yes, you can dual wield, but don't think about actually swinging it because it's just ridiculous. Because this literally blocks. That's literally it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Interesting fact, you can dual wield. Just the problem is the swing, L2. To actually swing your right hand, R1. And that's what's weird. Otherwise, you're just blocking with this. And it's not a really good block, you ask me. But thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please hit that like button and please consider subscribing and go ahead and turn on that notification button to just to let you know whenever I upload. I'll see you guys in the next few days. I'm sorry I can't upload tomorrow, but things are kind of falling in my lap that I need to take care of. Thank you for understanding so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.